Chapter 1. Hello, my name is Apricot the Hedgehog. I have beautiful apricot-colored shiny hair. That's why my name is Apricot. I wear... Chapter 6. I had now been with my two sexy hedgehog husbands for 6 months now. OMG. I love them both so much. Shadow was such a nice guy. Every night we would go outside and pick flowers together. Then when we returned back inside, Shadow would sing happy songs and bake cookies, while Sonic massaged my feet and told me how I was the most prettiest woman in the whole wide world. Anyway, who cares about all that crap? The news for this chapter is that I found out I was pregnant last week, and amazingly I have no symptoms of morning sickness because of how special I am. I don't know who he or she's father is until it is born, but I will trick Shadow and Sonic into believing the baby has two fathers.
Hey sexy,
Shadow said, walking into my bedroom.
Oh hi Shadow.
I replied, drying myself with a towel.
Silver is outside, and he has confessed to having feelings for you.
Shadow told me.
Oh my god.
I laid on my bed and gasped. Chapter 7.
Please, marry me, Apricot.
Silver begged, getting on his knees on my doorstep.
Back off. The sexiest hedgehog in the universe belongs to me and Sonic.
Shadow declared, punching Silver in the face.
But I love her.
Silver responded, kicking Shadow's leg. At least I was very powerful, so as usual, because I was so special, I tapped my pretty high heel and Silver and Shadow both fell to the ground with their wrists and ankles bound together with rope. I was also a witch who could tie up anybody with non-existent rope whenever I tapped my heel in a certain way.
Now boys, I will accept Silver as my third boyfriend,
I announced, smiling at them.
Alright, that's an awesome idea, my sexy princess.
Shadow replied, blushing at me.
I know,
I said, untying them. We all walked inside my house together. By now Sonic was standing in my hall looking at my third boyfriend.
Cool, so you have another boyfriend?
Sonic asked, smiling.
yes, and you will all be the daddy to our new baby.
I replied, entering my bedroom.
Awesome, we are all so lucky to have the most perfect and sexiest woman in the whole universe.
Sonic declared, following us into my bedroom. Not long after that we all fell asleep together on my king-size bed that was made of gold. Chapter 8. I was now laying in a hospital bed cuddling my newborn daughter. Because I was a witch, and so special, I felt completely no pain during childbirth. My new daughter was going to be as special as me. She had inherited my beautiful sparkly eyes, and she had blue fur with red streaks all through it. I couldn't tell who her real daddy was, but I still loved her.
Hey sexy hedgehog.
Shadow complimented, walking into my hospital room.
Hi Shadow, isn't little Gem just as beautiful as her mommy?
I asked, placing Gem into arms. I had named my beautiful daughter Gem because she was as pretty as a gem.
Nah, mommy is way more beautiful.
Shadow replied, cuddling his daughter. I smiled, and revealed all my shiny white teeth, while Shadow cuddled Gem. Then Sonic and Silver both walked in the room.
How's mommy and my daughter today?
Sonic asked, glancing at Shadow.
She's my daughter.
Shadow declared, glaring at Sonic.
No, she's my daughter.
Silver announced, snatching Gem from Shadow's arms. I hated it when they fought, but I knew that I could easily break up this fight, because I was so magical and special.
Guys, she has 3 fathers, you're all her daddy,
I declared, removing my child from Silver's arms. I then walked out of the hospital room, with the trio following me. As I walked through the hospital, nearly every guy stopped and looked at me. Some guys even gave me a whistle.
She's ours, you beastards.
Shadow aggressively yelled at every guy who stared at me. Today was a new beginning for me and my 3 hedgehog lovers. Would now spend the next so many years raising little Gem. Chapter 9. I was sitting on the sofa with my 3 charming hedgehog lovers. We were watching the 2 YouTube videos that had been made about me and them so far. I never thought writing about my amazing life would ever get me so popular. One person admired me so much that they made an animation about me.
Why do they only talk about the first 5 chapters?
Silver asked, frowning.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too,
I replied, stroking his fluffy chest.
Apricot, you really are special.
Shadow complimented, kissing me on the cheek.
Well, they better include you next in the video.
Sonic said to Silver.
They better include Gem as well.
I said I couldn't believe that they wouldn't include my beautiful, perfect daughter in those videos. I then angrily jumped off the sofa and went to my room. Little Gem had just woken up.
Moma.
Gem said, smiling at me. OMG. Gem was only born yesterday, and she was already beginning to talk and smile. I really did have the most perfect daughter. I then lifted my daughter out of the crib and began to hum a nursery rhyme to her with my beautiful voice. Then I heard a knock on the door.
I will answer it, Princess.
Shadow said, racing towards the door. After Shadow answered the door, I heard him gasped.
Ah. Amy, Rouge, and Blaze are here, and they want a word with you, Apricot.
Chapter 10.
How dare you steal our men?
Amy screamed, attempting to whack me with her hammer. I just dodged the attack and smiled a charming smirk at those ugly bitches.
Leave our Apricot alone, you jealous slags.
Shadow said, running towards the bitches.
We're no slags, Apricot is the real slag.
Blaze angrily said, throwing fire at me. Because I was so pretty and special, Silver jumped in front of me and got hit by the attack.
OMG. You killed Silver.
Shadow screamed, gasping.
You bastard.
Sonic said, glaring at Blaze. Blaze then fell to the ground and screamed. Amy and Rouge didn't speak another word, and both carried Blaze away. After those ugly bitches were out of sight, I hummed a tune and tapped my pretty high heels. Instantly Silver was brought back to life. Later that day I found out that Blaze had been committed to a mental hospital. Good job. I hope she stays in there for the rest of her pitiful life.